Hey, Harlan Ranch, my name is Sean. I'm one of the managers at Riley's Brew Pub. I'm going to be going over a few of our signature cocktails you can pick up anytime in our store when you dine in. First is going to be our Twisted Strawberry Lemonade. You're going to start off with your gin. Any preference on your gin? I'm going to use Hendrick's tonight. You're going to need your hard lemonade, which is carbonated, so do not shake this up or you're going to have a very big mess in your house. Put some mats on the ground. Next, we're coming in with the strawberry puree. You can use really any kind of flavor puree that you want. We get this through a different distributor than probably where you're going to be able to find. You can sometimes get this on Amazon. I've seen it very rarely in Total Wine or Bevmo, but they have multiple brands of purees, syrups, anything like that. So whichever one you like, whichever one you prefer, totally up to you. And then you're going to want some fresh sweet and sour or lime juice. If you can't get it sweet or fresh, doesn't really matter. Just get the stuff that's already pre-made. It works just the same. All right, so first things first, I'm going to show you how to pour a correct shot. A normal California shot is going to be 2 ounce, so you have a 1.5 ounce jigger right here. You can either pour it there, or I'll show you the easy trick you're going to go and see in any restaurant. So you can go to the bar, and when you're watching your bartender pour your drink, you can kind of be like, okay, he's kind of hooking it up, or he's not. So with that, you're going to do a 4 count. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is a full jigger, as you can see. So with that, you're going to pour inside your shaker. If you don't have a shaker, that's okay. Just use a cup, get a big ladle or something, a knife, stir it around. It's going to do the same thing. The shaker just helps mix everything up a little bit better. So after that, you're going to come around with a little bit of ice. You don't need to fill it up, just a little bit. After that, you're going to use your strawberry puree. Just a little bit, just to give it some color. After that, your sweet and sour or lime juice. Again, just a little splash, just a little color. You're going to pop that on there. You're going to shake it up, kind of mix everything together. Pop it off. Usually hit the sides, comes loose, and you just lift up. So after that, what we're going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit more ice to my cup. I'm going to pour this bad boy in there. Perfect. Now, the finishing touches, you're going to use your hard lemonade. If you use Riley's, it is carbonated, like I said. So do not shake it, or you're going to have a mess on your hands. And you kind of pour it on top. You can kind of see a two-tone color when you get right there. Very easy to drink, smooth, sweet, delicious. Anyways, this is the Twisted Strawberry Lemonade. You can get anytime at Riley's. All right, now for the second drink, this is for all the sweet tooths out there. Very sour, very sweet, very good. All right, so this one is gonna be our Pucker Up Martini. So for the alcohol, we have Smirnoff's Sour Vodka. After that, we have our Watermelon Liqueur, which is by DeKuyper. You can get both of these pretty much at any retail store. You can get it at Bevmo, get it at Vons, get it at Walmart. Very easy to find, very easy to get. This is a 3-step ingredient. So first things first, you can use an orange, you can use lemon, lime, it doesn't really matter. You just have to make sure you're gonna get the rim of your martini glass a little bit wet. All right, so I'm gonna first cut the end off of the orange. And again, doesn't have to look pretty. You're just gonna pretty much get a little rim on the glass. So just put that around, get a little citrus on there. Beautiful, perfect. All right, so now you're gonna get a cup or a very large plate. Throw a little sugar on there. You don't have to use sugar. You can use salt if you want it a little more bitter, but I don't recommend that since you're making a sweet drink. Okay, so perfect. You have your rimmed glass right there. Next thing, we're gonna put a little ice inside of our shaker. Again, if you don't have a shaker, that's okay. Put it into a cup, stir it good, does the same thing. Again, 4 count. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a shot right there. And again, we're gonna do another shot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. So after this, we're gonna get my sweet and sour, which I left right over there. And Nikki's gonna grab that for me. Thank you very much. You're just gonna put a little splash in here, about half a shot, so 2 count. 1, 2, perfect. All right, shake this bad boy up. you're gonna see a beautiful blue color in here. It's gonna be kind of like a highlighter, a little bit kind of a grayish tint to it. Boom. And I'll show you a trick as well. If you don't have a strainer, if you're making anything in a martini glass, easiest trick to do so, you can grab it like this, put a little hole at the end so the ice doesn't go through, and pour it in. Or my favorite way is putting your glass inside completely, grabbing the side, and boom, just like that. Perfect. So, last but not least, you're gonna wanna get a few of your favorite sour snacks. I prefer gummy worms. You can do anything you'd like. After that, put a little bit on the rim right there, and you're good to go. Soak them in alcohol, eat them to the end, got a little snack at the end. So there you have it. This one is going to be our Pucker Up Martini, 3 ingredients, shake it, pour it, you're good to go. All right, so for our third drink that we're gonna do is gonna be called our Skinny Rose. Again, this one is also served at Riley's, get it anytime. This one is a very delicious cocktail, 0 calories, 0 sugar, strawberry rose vodka by Smirnoff. Again, get this anywhere, Say Mart, Vons, any place like that, Bevmo, they all sell it. So we use, again, our Monin, which is the brand that we use for our syrup and our puree. This is our blackberry syrup. Again, any kind of flavor you want, you can go to Bevmo, you can go to any of these places, Total Wine, and you can get whatever flavor your heart desires. Totally up to you. We're gonna come back around with our sweet and sour, just a little splash of that, and our Chambord French liqueur. This one is a little more tricky. You can get it anywhere you want, but it's probably gonna cost you a little bit more than you would typically spend on your full bottle of vodka or gin, whiskey, tequila, anything like that. But it does add a really good flavor profile to the drink. There are some off brands that you can get by De Kuyper or a couple other different brands. And then after all this, you're gonna finish it up with a little soda water. Perfect. So first things first, I'm gonna cut my garnish. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a lemon wheel. So I'm just gonna cut the ends off here. Cut a couple of lemons. Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna start off by doing the garnish. Normally you do that last, but I'm gonna go with the opposite this time. So start off with a little ice inside your shaker. Perfect. And do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have your shot. Everything in this drink is basically a splash. It's just to add extra flavor profiles to the drink. Blackberry syrup, just a splash. You're gonna get your sweet and sour, just a splash. And come around with your Chambord, just a splash. Perfect. With this drink, you do not want to shake that soda water. I hope you don't. We're gonna shake this up. All right, after you shake it, you can add a little more ice if you want. I am gonna add just a little bit before I pour it in, just to kind of top it off and before I add the soda water on top. Still gonna have a little ice in here. Pour the drink, beautiful pink color. And to finish this drink off, you're gonna want a little soda water. If you want a little sweeter, you can use tonic. See those beautiful bubbles? And there you have it. The Skinny Rose cocktail at Riley's. All right, so for our fourth and final cocktail, I'm gonna be making an old fashioned. This drink, you do not need a shaker, you do not need a mixing cup, you do not wanna water this drink down. You wanna taste the aromas, the alcohol, you wanna taste the fruit, the cherries, the orange, the bitters, all that good stuff. Okay, so with this drink, you're gonna take your glass. First thing I do is add 1 scoop of sugar. You don't have to have a stir. You don't have to have one of these fancy little spoons. You could just grab a spoon from your house. After that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a cherry. I do not recommend using a red maraschino cherry. I get these black cherries from Bevmo or Total Wine. They taste way better. They're gonna be a little more expensive, but they are worth the price, trust me. So I get a couple cherries in there, a little bit of the juice, just to get that coloring. So now that I'm done with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our orange. You're gonna get an orange peel, an orange wheel, it doesn't matter. You're gonna cut it off, get one side, you're gonna drop that in there. So all these ingredients are just gonna be sitting at the bottom of your cup. After that, you're gonna come around with your bitters, your St. Ignace bitters. Again, you can get this anywhere. Very easy to get, very cheap. 1, 2, 3 dashes. In case you were wondering, that is what a dash looks like. Just 1, 2, 3, just let it pop out and it'll squirt all on its own. After that, I'm gonna get my garnish, slide all this fun stuff over. So you can do one of two things. You can either get your orange and kind of slice around, and that's gonna be your delicious garnish for the evening. Or cut your wheel in half. You're gonna come around with the knife and just go all the way around, a fun game of operation. And cut your wheel. I usually like to shave off a little bit bottom. Makes it easier to twist and turn. Okay, so after that, you're gonna pour your alcohol. If you're gonna make an old fashioned, don't use a pour spout, use a jigger. If you don't have a jigger, that's okay. Perfect. So with that, fill this bad boy up all the way to the tippy top. Boom, there we go. And as you flip it over, you're gonna use the other side now. Poured way too much into that one, as you can see. My customers are gonna love me tonight. I'm gonna pour the rest in there. All right, so now that we're done with that, and I smell delicious, you can come around with your muddler. If you don't have one, go get one. They're very cheap, $5, Walmart, Target, any of those places. So after you're gonna muddle all these ingredients up, make sure you get all those flavors in there. And you want this drink to kind of have a darker color to it. You don't want a light color. That's why I do not like the maraschino cherries. They're too sweet. It kind of takes away from the alcohol of the whiskey or bourbon. After that, come around with your stir stick or spoon from your house or a straw. Give it a couple turns here. Then you're gonna add your ice. You can use regular ice, it does not matter. For you guys, I went to Target and I got a mold. This mold made a beautiful ice ball. You're just gonna drop it in there nice and carefully or it's gonna splash on you. Perfect. And before I finish it off, you're gonna have your garnish. So with your garnish, just gonna shave a little bit of the peel down. Beautiful. You're gonna twist it in half, just like that. Kind of like you're rolling a little taquito or something. Perfect. Drop that in there just like that. You're gonna get one of these delicious dark cherries. And drop those in there as well. And there you have it. That is an old-fashioned. Hey guys, just to conclude the evening with you, I'm just gonna go over the drinks one more time. So we have our twisted strawberry lemonade with our gin. We have our pucker up martini with sour Smirnoff vodka. And then we have our skinny rose, which is 0 sugar, 0 calorie Smirnoff vodka. And then we have our OG. We have our old fashioned with our 4 Rose bourbon. Okay, so as you know, Riley's is now open. Again, I apologize. I couldn't be there for you guys for the live event, for the Zoom conference to go over these drinks. So I hope these videos can do justice by it. Would have been a little better, a little bit different if I could have done it live, could have answered a little more questions from you guys. If you guys have any questions, please come in, ask me, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. If you guys can't get any of these supplies, you want to do some of our puree, you want to get some syrup, anything like that, let me know. I'm more than happy to help you guys out, get some for you guys, not a problem at all. Our hours are going to be from, let's see, as of right now, Sunday through Saturday. So basically all week long is going to be from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you can, call about 24 hours in advance to make a reservation. If not, we do take walk-ins, so that's not a problem at all. We're also on DoorDash if you want to get some food delivered. Basically, our whole menu's there. We don't have anything that we haven't had before. Nothing's missing. We got all the good stuff, all the same lovely staff, with beautiful cooks in the back making all the delicious food for you guys. We can't wait for you to see you guys again. We hope to see you soon, honestly. Thanks, guys.